The late banker J.P. Morgan was asked, what is the best bank collateral? And his answer was character. Character is the mental and moral qualities that is distinctive to a person, and it's those character traits that separates you from others, makes you distinctively different from other people. And of course, character can be positive and it can be negative. But which one is yours? Maybe I'll ask you a question here. Which one is yours? Your character can become your determining factor when it comes to your personal and career growth. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so super excited to have you as always. And today we're continuing on our 4-part series, the 4 C's of career success. And the second C we're taking today is character. Character. So join me as always. I'm going to be sharing helpful tips with you that will work if you work on them. If you put them, I always say success is a bunch of principles, and it works for anybody regardless of who you are, regardless of where you are now. If you're willing to work on them, they will work for you and you get the desired result. So let's go into character. So now, like I said, character is simply who you are, whether positive or negative. And there's this man, his name is Bill Trail, and he said people focus on building their professional capacity without developing themselves or their character. And he said almost always at the end of it, it costs them. It costs them something for doing that. So let me ask you, are you one of those people, that is like building on the outside and you're not building on the inside? Someone also said that live your life in such a way that you will not be afraid to sell your parrots. That's if you have one, to the town gossip. You know what it means? Parrots would always, anything that they hear, they say it. So what it's simply saying is that live your life in such a way that even when people are not there, even when people are not looking, you have nothing to hide. You're open, your character is good. A good character is one of the greatest virtues that you will have, and that can get you to the top of your career. I always tell people something, if you want to hire for character. That is, if somebody is not too competent, but their character is good, you should go ahead and hire them, because you cannot change people's character, but you can help them build competence. Now, charisma, like they said, will get you through the door, but character is what will keep you in the room, keep you in that organization, and help you to grow high. Now, character, one of the things that character is that it's an inside job. It's on the inside. What character means is growing myself on the inside. It's natural for us to want to look good, human beings. That's why the fashion industry, the beauty industry, they're billion-dollar industries worldwide. Everybody wants to look good. We spend so much. But I ask you, how much do you spend on growing the inside of you? Because you live life really from the inside out. What you are on the inside, what you don't have on the inside, you cannot give on the outside. So as much as you're growing outwardly, if you're not developing your character, it's like you're climbing a ladder without support. You just put a ladder and you start, and what it means is that the higher you go on that ladder, the wobblier it becomes wobbly. So for example, you find people, I see a lot of people that they don't follow through, with their jobs. They're not thorough in what they do. Their work ethics are bad. They show up late every day for work. They never finish on assignments or turn in assignments or tasks that are given to them by their supervisors on time. So when you look at all those kind of things, they're character issues. They're flaws in the person's character. So I'm sure you get the hang of that, because I'm sure we see a lot of people like that. Sadly, some of those people blame some of their issues that they're having on the job with their supervisor, with their superiors, and all of that. So focus on being better on the inside than on the outside. It's okay to look good. Please look good, take care of yourself, but please also build yourself from the inside outside. And then secondly, having good character is within your control. So now there are certain things you cannot control in this life. For instance, you can't control your DNA. You can't control the family you were born into. You can't control some of the things that happened to you when you were growing up and some of those kind of things. But I tell you, character is something, regardless of your background, regardless of what happened, it's about you. It's about integrity. It's about courage. It's about perseverance. It's about wisdom. All those things, they point to your character, whether it is good or it is bad. So many people lose jobs, and I've seen it happen. In fact, I remember, as I'm talking to you, I remember a man that got a very good job, in this organization, very high profile job, management position he was given, with an official car, and so many perks and all that. But he lost it because he told a bit of a lie in trying to settle in and do whatever. I told a lie just to be able to get some extra money out of the company. I don't think he lasted 3 months. When the company found out, they just let him go. That's a character. So you see, character can make you lose jobs. Character make people lose opportunity. It's not worth it. Because what happens is that your character precedes you usually. So even when you're looking for other jobs, people will not be ready to recommend you because they feel, this person, I cannot rely on his character. So you need to first rely on your own character before you can rely on others. So note that if you don't work on yourself, if you don't work on your character, when it is time for you to show up in certain ways, you will not be able to show up because there's nothing. Somebody said that nearly all men can stand adversity. But if you want to test the character of a man, give him power. Give him money, give him position. You just start working. Somebody, maybe they just trust you with the interest of the office. So one small money, 50K, nothing even so much. And then they cannot balance it at the end of the day. You have so many stories to tell. It will impact on you. And the truth is that people don't want to recommend or don't want to push up higher the ladder people that are not trustworthy or have questionable character. So character is manifested in great moments, but they are made, like someone said, they are made in small moments. So what is simply saying is that you build your character every day, but something big may just happen and you cannot hide who you are. I always say it, position, power amplifies who you are. It is not what makes you. If you're a bad person and you're giving power, if your character is negative, it will show more because now you're in a place of leadership, people see you. And so many people have climbed up the ladder, they've worked hard, but character, twinkle of an eye, it brings them down. So before you follow, and rely on other things, please rely on yourself daily. Work on your character because it determines what you do on the job and it will also determine where you go. Remember to live in such a way that even when people speak bad of you, you will not be able to justify it. You understand? So you live your life in such a way that you're not afraid of anything. You don't have anything to look, to hide. This is who I am, and I show up every day as who I am. I'm confident about who I am. I may not be perfect, but my character is good. It's not questionable. So the call to action that I'll give you today is compare what do you spend on taking care of yourself outside vis-a-vis what you spend on building yourself. For instance, courses, getting a coach, getting a mentor, getting books to read that can help you to develop yourself and develop your character. Compare it to how much you spend on if you're a woman, maybe on your makeup, on your hair. Some people can wear hair that is hundreds of thousands, but I just hope that when you're putting on that hair, the head that the hair is on has something in it that is more valuable than the price of that hair. I'm not against hair. No, wear your beautiful hairs, look beautiful, wear your nice clothes, but please build on the inside as much as you build on the outside. Because what happens is that if you don't build, one day a test will come for that character. And if you've not worked on it, if you've not developed it, chances are you're going to miss out on it. So I hope I've been able to help you today. I would like to hear from you again. I always say this is a dialogue and not a monologue, so I want to hear from you in the comments, and you can catch me also on my different social media handles. Thank you so much for being with us, and remember to follow the golden rule when you practice character. And the golden rule is simply do unto others what you will have them do unto you. So always ask yourself the question, what would I do or how would I feel If this way I want to act or treat this person or treat the organization that I'm working for, how would I feel if someone else treated me that way? Thank you and see you next week. Bye-bye.